Hi everybody, my name is Mary and on this channel I watch movies and series that I've never seen before. Today I will be watching Band of Brothers episode 7. Honestly, I felt like the last episode was such a rough one. It focused on Eugene, the medic, and how he moved along in between all the injuries and how he had to deal with lack of equipment or wanting to save people and then he couldn't, like having to recharge in the village but actually seeing way worse things after that. I really love when the show focuses on individual stories because all these people, all of them have like a separate experience of this, of how horrific it is, and I feel like it all makes it a lot more tangible if you see how one person like tried to move along all those things. Also, like the weather conditions were so bad. I cannot imagine that you are in the role of a medic where you need to help everybody but you basically have so little options to do so. I really loved the last episode. Then they got rescued. They said it was necessary, but there you go, they got rescued. So with that being said, we go into episode 7. We're going towards the later episodes in the show, so I'm very interested in that. I've been loving it so far. It's been one of the best shows, honestly, that I've seen lately, so I just love it. I hope you like these reactions. If you do, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to also put some recommendation in the comments for next shows that you want me to react to. And as always, the full reaction is available for you to watch along on Patreon. There I post the full watch along versions of these reactions and also polls where you can vote on next reactions that you want me to do. That being said, let's get into it. Let's go! Oh, don't run. Although maybe, yeah. Would you reckon that they would have captured him? Not really, right? They've killed him regardless. Is that the thing that he's been chasing all along?
Hafler'd been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy.
Right.
Hey, Lip.
Yes.
You got a sec?
Yes, sir.
It's a shit tiny shuffle.
Oh, Jesus, it's who he shot!
Sniper!
No, he shot himself!
Oh, what? Oh,
You've been yakking about a Lucas touching, I swear! Medic!
Where are you hit, Hoop? Hoop, where are you hit?
My leg!
no. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh!
Can't see a thing. We gotta get back to an aid station.
All right, let's get ready to move.
Oh, no.
Take it easy.
No. No way. No way! Oh my god, I was so happy for him in terms of like having something that he wanted for so long and then...
So many clothes, we couldn't tell how bad he was bleeding. By the time we got him to the aid station, he was already dead. Yeah, bullet cut the main artery in his leg, sir.
Oh, that's sad.
All right, I gotta make a call.
I honestly think these are not circumstances where you want a leader that's not around.
Got to all this with a CO who's got his head so far up his fucking ass that lump in his throat is his goddamn nose.
Oh, that's quite the metaphor.
Wow, Bill. I've invested too much goddamn time shaping you into something useful. You do something crazy, get yourself knocked out of this thing.
I know, you'll kill me.
Even if you're dead, I'll still kill you.
Okay.
My mom, my sister Ruth, they gave me all kinds of hell.
Yeah, I bet, Mug.
So did Faye.
Ah, sweet Faye Tanner.
Shut it, George.
Well, they had a point. You're an idiot.
It's interesting to see like what they need to fill their days with talking about.
I heard about Hafler. Shame.
Yes, sir.
That the Luger?
Yes, it is.
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know yet.
Oh man, it was such a silly death though. So like unnecessary.
What kind of work did you do there?
My brother and I helped my mom run a boarding house.
And your father?
He was killed when I was 10, sir. Automobile accident.
That's sad.
That sounded so sincere. Yeah.
You miss it?
Miss what?
Huntington.
Honestly, sir, I try not to think about it that much. Where are you from, sir?
That was a little bit strange. Not sure how to feel about that conversation.
Morning.
Lou, eviction notice?
Not quite, but I think I got something that'll help you with your leadership problem.
So many shaves.
Turns out I've been plucked.
That's fantastic, Lou. Good for you.
Thank you.
How in the world does your leaving help me?
Doesn't, I'm not going. I've already seen the States. I grew up there, that's why I came to Europe.
Imagine if you have a chance to get out and you're like, nope, I'm gonna stay.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Peacock. I can't think of anybody who deserves this more.
Thanks. Yeah, really glad that you're going home.
Oh, that must be so hard for them. Oh my god. Oh man, it needs to like look like it's all honor and fun.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Bill.
Good to see you, pal.
You too.
What the hell you doing back here?
I had to make sure you were on top of things.
On top of things. Tied me own boots once last week. All by myself. Hey, fellas, look who I found.
Hey, Joe Toy,
Hey, Rick,
back
how
from
are you?
Mars.
All right, Joe.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Escaped from the 8th station.
It's Webb. Placement.
Really? Thought of some guy I've known for 2 years and I forgot his face.
Well, hi as well. Nice to meet you.
Skinny little guy? You got pinged to the neck in Holland. And right next to him, that other skinny little guy, that's Popeye. He got shot in his scrawny little butt in Normandy.
Imagine if you... Let's introduce everybody. Name and where the wound has happened.
He got a couple pieces of a tank shell burst in Carentan. One chunk in the face, another chunk almost took out his nuts.
What are those nuts, Sarge?
Doing fine, Bill.
How are your nuts today? They're great, thanks.
What are you talking about? If who offers us a cigarette?
Spears.
Who?
Lieutenant Ronald Spears was one of the platoon leaders in D Company.
When
He was
he
already a
like
legend.
shot the people after giving them a cigarette.
And there's another one about him giving cigarettes to 20 German POWs before killing them.
Well, actually, I heard it was more like 30.
Christensen.
Lieutenant Spears.
Oh man, the heart attack that you get when they're standing behind you. Oh.
While we were in the Bois Jacques, the Germans had been shelling our old position. There were signs of tree bursts everywhere. That got our attention.
We're getting close.
Uh-oh.
Looking across the field at Foy, I could see enemy troops. I still couldn't see their artillery, but I knew it was down there.
So far, it's been a rather calm episode, but I feel like... Here we go.
We're not gonna fall back.
Right, Lieutenant? Right, Lieutenant?
You all take care of it. I gotta go talk to regiment.
And he's out. The amount of time that they also need to spend on digging holes and making...
Incoming!
Ooh, ooh.
What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life. Of course, I wouldn't have been laughing if I'd known what happened to Joe Toy.
Oh no. Oh my god. Like, what goes through your head at that moment?
Stay in your foxholes!
Help! Help! Anyone there?
I ain't gonna get him.
Oh, this is the worst. Oh my god, imagine.
You okay?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
My foxhole.
Incoming!
The bravery that you show when you know that you're being shot at, but your friend is hurt and you crawl out of your safety to help them. He died wanting to save his friend.
Lip!
And then you lose people who are trying to save people. Like, it's like, what do you do, man? Like, I cannot imagine that you could leave your friend there, but then you...
You get things organized here. I'm gonna go for help.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's really... That must be so bad for the morale. Oh, both of them.
Over here! Take this man.
Hey, Lip. Ain't got old Garnier this time.
We got you, soldier.
Oh,
Take it easy.
Hey, Joe, I told you I beat you back to the States.
man, you can still laugh about it.
Luz, how's Buck?
He's fine.
You sure?
Yes, he's fine. You should probably go talk to him now, huh?
I think I switched these men with like the other men. I thought they both passed away in front of him.
Some say Buck changed after he was shot in Holland. Maybe, but I know something happened to him when he saw Toye and Garnier on the ground.
Okay, sorry, sorry. I get it now.
UCLA did not make the Rose Bowl this winter, probably because you weren't there. I'm sure you're teaching all of your young soldiers the joy you have of the sport. Gosh, how we all know what an exciting young man you are, and how your heart and love.
Oh, this is just heartbreaking.
I guess he just couldn't take seeing his friends Toye and Garnier all torn up like that. No one ever thought any less of him for it.
Thank God, though. Thank God that everyone's like understanding of this.
First Sergeant Lipton, you organize things here, and I'm gonna go for help. I need to go polish my oak leaf clusters.
Hey, Luz.
Good night, all.
Yeah, see you, Luz.
What a good guy that he's like.
If you, Sarge.
Two things. First, great impression of Dyke.
You think so?
Second, don't do it anymore.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Wise ass.
The fact that at any moment you need to be ready to like respond. Oh my God, get up! Oh my God. Right on top of them. Earlier I was thinking like, what if it got in there? But then I was like, maybe that just doesn't happen too often. But here we are. It's like just waiting and hope you don't. Oh no.
But you can smoke.
I don't. The shell that hit the foxhole Luz and I were in was a dud.
Oh.
Blarky's best friends in the company had been Compton, Muck, and Penkala. In less than a week, he'd seen 2 of them die.
Yeah, like what a... Not just that you see people die, but then after a while, like one by one, they fall. That you really... Like in the beginning, you might mourn that you lost someone, but after a while, it's like that you're mourning that there's just less and less people left.
Captain Bonius was wondering if you wanted to go back to battalion and work as his runner for a few days.
Tell him thanks. I'm gonna stay here.
Oh man, that's so nice that they like actually...
Why don't you at least come back for an hour or so? Say goodbye to Buck. I'm sure it'll mean a lot to him.
All right.
That they like keep a lookout on who's like breaking mentally too, and not just all the physical.
We'd cleared the woods east and west of Foy. Now it was time for the inevitable assault on Foy itself. I always knew the E Company men who trained at Dakota wouldn't get through the war unscathed, but now I was beginning to wonder if any of us were going to make it through at all. I'm going to be leading 2nd Platoon tomorrow. They're probably the weakest after losing Toye and Garnier and Muck and Penkala. But all in all, I have every confidence in the men, sir.
Good.
Here he goes.
But on the other hand, I have no confidence in our CO, sir. He's going to have to make decisions, sir, and I got to tell you, sir, I think he's going to get a lot of easy company men killed.
That Winters probably feels the same way, because otherwise this would have been dangerous.
I said what I had to say. There was nothing Winters could do.
That was very respectful from the both sides. I feel like it's so good that that's a show and not a movie, because with seeing more and more episodes, it's like continuous, right? And another attack, and another friend lost, and another like trying to take it down. Like it shows how much it was, and not just like, I feel like with a movie sometimes it's way too short to feel how long this time actually was for them. Like how many times they had to go through that process time and time again, not just one town, but like many towns. And
Get me Foley on the radio! Get out of there! Move!
So I think we should take cover.
oh my God, oh, he's gonna let them all get shredded to pieces.
Go forward! Pull back! Stay on my ass!
Oh, what a chaos!
Lieutenant, what's the plan? I don't know!
Dude!
We're gonna be kind of alone out there, Lieutenant.
We will provide suppressing fire!
Damn, imagine if you have to follow someone that you think is just gonna... Fuck!
You
Talk to Captain Winter, sir.
Just take Winter's orders then if you're like having a panic moment.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine if you're Winters and you have to look at this.
Suppressing fire now.
How dangerous bad leadership can be. Also, like it's a lot easier to say what he should do, right? Sitting from my safe chair here, but
Dick, I understand your attachment to Easy Company, but you...
Spares, get yourself over here.
oh, he's mad.
Get out there and relieve Dyke and take that attack on in.
Oh, I have goosebumps.
Fall back until exposed.
Oh. Ah! Look at him running.
At first, the Germans didn't shoot at him.
Yeah, what the hell?
I think they couldn't quite believe what they were seeing. But that wasn't the really astounding thing.
He made it?
The astounding thing was that after he hooked up with I Company, he came back.
Imagine it that you all had this opinion, all these stories, and then you suddenly see him as a hero. Whoa!
Take cover! Take cover!
No way! Man, like, you literally need to be bait. Damn, like, oh! So many moments are happening, you're like, what a hero, what a hero, what a hero. Like, it's one by one, like, they do these things and you're like, oh, where did you get the courage?
There would have been more if it hadn't been for shifty powers.
And you! And you, man, you ran too? I feel like in this episode we have so many of these, like all of them are unnecessary, but like these, like, oh, it's just shame, you know, like with the gun, and then with the, like, where the thing dropped in the pit, and then here, this is so, like, 4 people that shouldn't have died at all.
I guess a lot of the men thought once we'd taken Foy, they'd get us off the line, ship us back to Mormallon for a breather. But that wasn't to be.
Oh.
We spent our night in Rashamp in a convent. It was the first time we'd spent a night indoors in a month.
In a month? It's not like when they're outdoors in a nice tent or something, or they're literally in the freezing snow.
Of course, in the morning we found out Mormallon would have to wait. Hitler had launched a counteroffensive in Alsace, and we were bound for the town of Hagenau to help hold the line. But at least for that night, we didn't know it yet. That night, we were okay.
Imagine if you have to think like that. Today I'm okay.
Garnier was badly wounded and Hubler died accidentally. Joe Toye had lost his leg.
Oh no, this visual.
Among the dead were Heron, Mellet, Sawasko, Kenneth Webb, Harold Webb, Alex Pankala, and Skip Muck.
Oh, it's so heartbreaking when they all have a face, right?
These men aren't really concerned about the stories. They're just glad to have you as our CO. They're happy to have a good leader again.
Oh, from what I've heard, they've always had one. I've been told there's always been one man they could count on.
Whoa!
You don't have any idea who I'm talking about, do you?
No, sir.
Hell, it was you for a sergeant.
It's so wholesome that he wasn't even like, that must be me. It's nice because that wasn't his intention at all, right? He just wanted to say that there was an issue, but with being, oh man, he's such a good guy. And I also feel like it's the 3rd time that we see Spears giving a very good talk to someone. The 3rd time that I hear him speak and I'm like, damn. Oh, that's such a strong quote. Because it's true, right? And I've been like on the verge of crying like for an hour straight. Every episode hit hard, right? And it's so annoying. Especially because now with this one you saw so many people that you've seen for a long time and then they pass away, or you see how it affects them, and yeah. I always feel speechless after these episodes, like, because basically every time again it's just really, really hard, and you always wonder like how they kept going, and like how, like, you want to make it, but like what's left of you when you make it is such a different thing than how you ever have left. And like, it's so mental, not just physical. I feel like they portray that really, really well in this show. I really, really appreciate how they focus on these people and how they experience this. And like, for us, we just see a few people that we've been liking for a few episodes pass away. Imagine if you fought like next to these guys for like 2 years, and then it's just like boom, God, like, oh, we're being in these circumstances with the weather as well. It's so hard to imagine that this was a reality not that long ago. I feel like that's just something that you need to keep in mind, that it wasn't even that long ago. I hope you liked this reaction. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. The full watch along style reaction is available on Patreon for you to watch along with me, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna watch another episode.